third-ranked Grafton Spoilers here in Class B boys basketball, a top 10 tilt in the middle part of January. The Central Cass Squirrels, head coached by Matt Norman, with a mark of 7 wins and no losses on the season. Been a busy week for Central Cass as they defeated Fargo Oak Grove and alongside Tri-State for their last couple of games of the Grovers on January the 5th and then Tri-State on the 7th. And then going into the weekend, you have game number 1 of a back-to-back here with Grafton tonight. Then they'll host Carrington. The Squirrels are supposed to host the Cardinals on Thursday, but due to Mother Nature, they moved that to Saturday. So this is game 1 of 3 straight for Central Cass against non-region opponents. Grafton, Carrington, and Linton HMB is what they'll round it off with before they get back into Region 1 competition. The Squirrels again 7-0 on the season. For the Grafton Spoilers, they picked up their first loss of the season last night in Grafton against North Border, 75-61. It was the most points that any opponent scored against North Border Grafton this season, where North Border already held a 41-29 lead at the half, thanks in part to 22 points by Jaden Lee in the win for North Border. So Grafton will see how they can respond less than 24 hours later after picking up their first loss. They played a ton of region games, and actually they played all region games, 7-1 overall, 7-1 in Region 2 play. This is their first out-of-region contest here tonight, going up against Central Cass. These two teams, they met a lot in recent seasons, and it's gone to Grafton's way as the Spoilers have won 4 straight in the series. In the last meeting on January the 4th of 2020, Grafton won up in Grafton 43 to make that 53-48 in the win for the Grafton Spoilers in their last meeting. The last win for Central Cass comes back in 2015. On December 19, 2015, the Squirrels won up in Grafton 62-55. But one thing that is of note when you look back at the last 5 meetings, every game has been within single digits. In 2018, a overtime win for Grafton here in Castleton. In 2017, a 9-point win for the Spoilers in Grafton. And in 2016, a 3-point win for Grafton here in Castleton. So if anything from the past teaches us a little bit here in the present on this Friday night in 2021, you should buckle up and get ready for another even tilt basketball game. Two teams are really good teams here between Central Cass and Grafton. The Squirrels in the Region 1 Hoopster predictions were predicted to finish third behind Enderlin and Kindred, while for the Grafton Spoilers, they were predicted number 1 in Region 2 ahead of Hatton Northwood and Hillsborough Central Valley. Upcoming on our pregame show, we'll take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, go over the latest Class B boys basketball polls, and we'll hear from head coach of the Central Cass Squirrels, Matt Norman, as well. Also, something to make note of, tomorrow's game between Northern Cass and Hankinson in girls basketball, that has been postponed in the interest of public health. That game will be made up at a later date, but Northern Cass and Hankinson tomorrow afternoon, that game was scheduled to be at 2 p.m. That game will be postponed and made up on a later date. So upcoming, we'll get to the starting lineups in the opening tip, but before then, we'll get our coach's conversation with Central Cass head coach Matt Norman coming up. It's 9th-ranked Central Cass in Class B boys basketball hosting 3rd-ranked Grafton, and you got a front row seat right here on 104.7 Duke FM.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College.
All right, 2 minutes there, Graham.
Yep, 2 minutes. And you said Grafton was 7-1?
Yep.
Been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall.
All right, here we go. Coming down with Coach Norman in 3, 2.
So that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Bank North offers the perfect sync for your busy life with our online banking and mobile app. Life moves fast these days, maybe too fast at times for some of us. Fortunately, with Bank North's online banking and easy-to-use mobile app, you can always keep up. Wherever you go, take us along and handle all your banking needs at any time. It's values-based banking without ever slowing down. To get yours, visit ibanknorth.com today. Member FDIC and proud supporter of our communities.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? The fuel system cleaner can help. It cleans your entire fuel system to help improve your fuel economy. Right now, you can get Chevron Techron Complete Fuel System Cleaner for just $4.99. Plus a $1 bonus reward if you're an AutoZone Rewards member. Not a member? We can sign you up fast right here in store or on AutoZone.com. Getting the job done just got easy. Terms at AutoZone.com/rewards. Restrictions apply.
Before you drive the all-new Nissan Rogue, you gotta ask yourself, how rogue are you gonna go? We talking be one with nature in a desert rogue? Go snowshoeing in Alaska rogue? Or take the long way home just because kind of rogue? Just a question, but with 5 available drive modes, you're sure to find the answer.
Go rogue in the all-new, fiercely reimagined,
10 seconds.
most standard safety features in its class.
Coming back drive.
Safety information, Auto Pacific segmentation, 2021 Nissan Rogue versus latest in market competitors, base models compared.
As we continue here on the pregame show on 104.7 Duke FM tonight, a good Class B boys basketball matchup featuring the Central Cass Squirrels and the Grafton Spoilers here in Castleton. With us is Matt Norman, head coach for Central Cass. And Matt, this is a nice non-region game. I know the next couple of games that you look on your schedule, you have some non-region games. So as a coach, how do you view these games compared to obviously one that's against a Richland or a Kindred? Do you tweak anything, or is it same old for another 4 quarters?
You know, we want to stick with our philosophies and the principles that we've been drilling, but now's where we kind of get to see where we match up. They've got a great basketball team. We know that. They're going to come out ready to make a statement after last night's tough game against North Border, and so we'll see where we're at, where our principles are sound, where they need to be adjusted, and move forward into the region, into the rest of the region season. You know,
Region 1 and Region 2 kind of go back and forth with a lot of non-region matchups. I know you played Thompson earlier for your last couple seasons. Same thing with Grafton. What makes these games, good parameters, so to speak, at this time of the year?
Grafton just plays so hard. They're super scrappy. They're great at getting to 50-50 balls. Their guards are super athletic. They're long, and so it does a good job of making sure our guys understand what it takes to progress in our region tournament. And so we love to stay as competitive as possible in our non-region games.
Well, the one thing too, I was going to say, you still got games with Kindred and so forth left on the season. So if you look at the polls, you say, okay, this is going to match you up, but really, it's a different team that has a different philosophy than what those teams will too. So at the end of the day, how much stock do you put into what you're going to put on the floor here tonight, whether you come out with the win or a loss?
Win, lose, or draw, we just want to know that our guys competed. Did we get better? Did we react to situations that Grafton put us in? How did our adjustments work out? And we always want to come out with a win, but as long as we work hard and put the right foot forward, I'll be happy with our results.
Is this one of those things where it's a Cobber big against some of their guards? Is it a Dixon on the inside with some of their bigs? Is it all the above here tonight, Matt?
It's all of the above. I mean, Grafton has played a heck of a game of basketball for the entire season, and so we're going to really have to dot our I's and cross our T's to make sure that we can be successful.
Hey, Matt, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck against the Spoilers here tonight.
Hey, thank you much.
Then again, head coach of the Central Cass Squirrels, Matt Norman, with us here on our pregame report. We'd like to thank our sponsors, including West Funeral Home, CI Sport, Concordia College, Central Cass Public Schools, and Big North for bringing some of the high school games up and down the Red River Valley here this season, and our broadcast of Central Cass and the Grafton Spoilers as well. Chase Miller with you from Castleton, North Dakota. Graham is back at our flagship studios, and really for Central Cass, 7-0 on the season, and they've been a little battle-tested out of Region 2 as well. They beat Mayport CG 51-20. It was a rock fight against Thompson to close out the early portion of their second game of the season before they went to the Christmas break back on December the 22nd, a 49-38 win at Thompson, and they even got to play a little bit of New Rockford Cheyenne. But since 3 straight games in Region 1 competition with 3 straight wins over Lisbon, Oak Grove, and Tri-State, now you get a little bit of a breath. You can maybe try 1 or 2 things against pretty good competition here with Carrington, Linton HMB, and Grafton in non-region play before you go up against the Richlands and the Kindreds of the world as well. The Central Cass Squirrels 3-0 in Region 1 play and 7-0 on the season. Their opponent tonight in the Grafton Spoilers will take a look inside the Spoilers here when we come back after this. Again, you're listening to Class B Boys Basketball tonight. It's the 7-1 Grafton Spoilers and the Central Cass Squirrels at 7-0 on the season. When we return, we'll take a little bit look inside Grafton, your latest Class B Boys Basketball poll, and what's to come. That's all ahead here on 104.7 Duke FM.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College
2 minutes.
Perfect.
Comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we're reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at
And then you said Central Cass was ranked number 9,
Correct.
and they're 7-0.
Correct.
That's weird.
How much you'll need, and help you build a straightforward plan to generate income, even when you're not working. A plan that gives you the chance to grow your savings and create cash flow that lasts. Plus, you can start, stop, or adjust your plan at any time. Talk to us today so we can help you go from saving to living. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE SIPC.
Looking around your law firm, it's hard not to be proud of what you've created. A respected brand with 20 associates who give their all every day. You have what it takes to go big. Everything except a plan. How will you expand your footprint or increase revenue? Lexicon makes it possible. Lexicon is a legal services and technology provider with over a decade of experience helping law firms scale and grow while maximizing billable hours and maintaining client satisfaction. Call 855-4-LEXICON or visit lexiconservices.com/grow to learn more.
Wishing all participants the best of luck and a safe, great season are your friends at Central Cass Public Schools, fostering student excellence by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. They take pride in working together with teachers, staff, families, and the community, and are proud to say they're providing innovative curriculum from
10 seconds.
Okay.
classes to meet the students' needs to be challenged. Good luck in the game to your team from the team at Central Cass Public Schools.
Moments away from the opening tip and the starting lineups tonight here from Castleton between the 9th-rated Central Cass Squirrels and the 3rd-rated Grafton Spoilers here in Class B boys basketball. The latest poll will be updated on Monday, but the Enderlin Eagles at number 1, followed by Four Winds Minnewaca in number 2. Grafton, the Spoilers at number 3, Dickinson Trendy 4, and Langdon number 5 for the top end of the poll. On the bottom side, you have Kindred 6, Dunseith number 7, then Rugby 8, Central Cass 9, and Beulah at number 10. If you're in Region 1, you take a look at that poll, and you got 3 of the top 9 teams in that poll. And barring what happens tonight, what they win for Central Cass, you would spring forward a little bit. If you lose, you're probably going to stay right at where they are right now at number 9. Well, for Grafton, they're looking to rebound from a loss at the hands of North Border last season. But again, Enderlin number 1, Kindred at number 6, and then you have Central Cass at number 9 as well in the latest boys basketball polls. For the Grafton Spoilers, 7 wins to 1 loss on the season. The Spoilers looking for their first state tournament appearance since 2016, but they've had a very good program as of late, finishing well above 500 in the last couple seasons. They've been close. 3rd place finish in back-to-back years in the Region 2 tournament. Their last Region 2 championship game was in 2018 with a mark of 20 wins to 4 losses. The last time they won the region was in 2016, and where they finished 6th place at state as well for the Grafton Spoilers. Riley Lamona is the head coach here for Grafton, and the Grafton Spoilers against the Central Cass Squirrels again hold a 4-game winning streak against the Squirrels. The Squirrels, they have 2 state titles in their school's history. Their last state tournament appearance on the boys' side, it's been a little bit, but not too long, at least for 2012. They have 2 since the turn of the century in 2005 and 2012 here for Central Cass. For a little history there. Latest Region 1 standings, a couple teams that are still unbeaten in Region 1 play. They include Central Cass, Kindred, Enderlin, and Weimar Lidgewood. That is your top 4 in the Region 1 standings. Northern Cass and Lisbon and Oak Grove, they kind of make up the middle of the pack early on with Richland. Then Maple Valley, Hankinson, Sargent County, and Tri-State on the bottom 4. Still very early here in Region 1 where some teams like Fargo, Oak Grove, they've only played 1 Region 1 contest. And you take a look at Kindred and Lisbon, they've already played 4 or 5 Region 1 games. Well, for Region 2, for the Grafton Spoilers, they're currently at number 2, sitting behind North Border. The Eagles at 5-0. Top Region 2, Grafton at 7-1, followed by Midway Minto at 3-1 with Hillsborough Central Valley. Hatton Northwood is 5th with Mayport CG, Thompson 7, and Findlay Sharon Hope Page. Then the bottom side of the Region 2 standings feature Drayton Valley, Edinburgh, Park River, Fordville, Lankin, Cavalier, and Larimore. Some games also going on tonight across the scores that we will be keeping our eyes on. Northern Cass at Mayport CG in a Region 1, Region 2 affair. Kindred at Edgeley, Colum, Montpelier. Also, you have Oaks at at Fargo Oak Grove here tonight. And 2 players in that matchup, one for Oaks and one for Oak Grove, have the chance to get over the 1,000-point career mark. Finley Sharon Hope Page and Lakota and Summit, South Dakota going up against Tri-State. Those are some of the scores that we'll be taking a look at coming up here tonight. Central Cast, their next game after this evening, they'll host Carrington. Well, for the Grafton Spoilers, they will go up against Larimore on Thursday. That does it for our pregame show. We come back after this. We'll take a look at the starting lineups and the opening tip from Castleton tonight. It's 9th-ranked Central Cast and 3rd-ranked Grafton. This is Class B Boys Basketball, and you're listening to it right here on 104.7 Duke FM.
Bank North offers the perfect sync for your busy life with our online banking and mobile app. Life moves fast these days, maybe too fast at times for some of us. Fortunately, with Bank North's online banking and easy-to-use mobile app, you can always keep up. Wherever you go, take us along and handle all your banking
But if you want
needs
to put
at
up bump
any time.
music after this, you can too.
Values-based banking without ever slowing down.
Okay.
iBankNorth.com today. Member FDIC and proud supporter of our communities.
Introducing Fidelity Income Planning. We look at how much you've saved, how much you'll need, and help you build a straightforward plan to generate income, even when you're not working. A plan that gives you the chance to grow your savings and create cash flow that lasts. Plus, you can start, stop, or adjust your plan at any time.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, what so proudly we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's get ready tonight here for Class B Boys Basketball here on 104.7 Duke FM and DukeFMFargo.com. Chase Miller with you alongside with Graham Gulsvig. Let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the visitors on the scoreboard. The Grafton Spoilers, head coached by Riley Lillimone, with the mark of 7 wins to 1 loss. Grafton will go like this. Brandon Albright, the 6'4" senior guard, had 15 points in the loss against North Border last night. William Jiskra, the 6'4" junior forward. You have Luis Balderas Jr., Balderas, a 5'9" senior guard. Justin Garza, the 5'11" senior guard as well. And then Steven Garza at 6 foot, a senior guard, had 19 points to lead the floor for Grafton last night in their loss. So Garza and Garza, Steven and Justin, Balderas, Jiskra, and Albright here for the Grafton Spoilers. Grafton in their maroon uniforms with maroon lettering and numerals outlined in yellow here for the Grafton Spoilers. For the Central Cast Squirrels, they're head coached by Matt Norman with a mark of 7 wins, no losses. They'll go like this. Jacob Deutsch, Deutsch, the 6'1 junior guard, averaging 9 points per game and 3 rebounds. Max Covervig, a 5'10 senior guard, Covervig with 11 points and 3.5 assists per contest. Sam Covervig, the 6'1 sophomore guard, the younger brother, at 7 points and 3 rebounds per game. Logan Prochnow, the 6'4 senior forward, averaging 2 points and 5 boards. And Joshua Dixon, the 6'4 senior forward, averaging 19 points and 6 rebounds per contest here for Central Cass. Again, the Squirrels will go with Deutsch, Covervig, and Covervig. That's Max and Sam, Prochnow, and Dixon. The Squirrels will come out with their white uniforms, white tops and white bottoms with black numerals, red lettering outlined in black where it says Central Cass across the front. For the Grafton Spoilers across the front, it says Grafton. 4 8-minute quarters, a 35-second shot clock here in Class B boys basketball. For Central Cass, a win keeps them unbeaten. Well, for Grafton, they're looking to avoid a losing streak, their first one of the season, trying to get to 8-1 on the year. And alongside, if one of these two teams does make the state tournament, this does have a little bit of inkling in terms of from what region where you possibly could be seeded. Or last handful of years in Class B, they see the top 5 teams at the state tournament with 3 random draws. So if Central Cass and Grafton were to win their respective regions, the fact that you beat an opponent like this could carry some weight if you get a higher seed. Central Cass will be working it left to right, while for Grafton right to left. In the center circle is Prochnow going up against Steven Garza. The opening tip is up with official Cale Hamry, and it's won by the Grafton Spoilers. Grafton will come out and sees a man-to-man defense here against Central Cass. Ball goes right-hand side to Albright. Albright back up top to Garza. They reverse it left-hand side. Balderas inside pass. Now it goes to Jiskra. Jiskra to left block. That comes off the front of the rim. Rebound to Dixon for the Squirrels. Now it's Max Covervig, the other end of the floor, as Grafton will also match with a man-to-man defense. Ball on the far hand side. They go left wing with it to Sam Covervig. Up and under pass to Dixon. Dixon from the right block. Good for 2. Dixon with a rebound and 2 points to start the game off here for Central Cass. Grafton in the front court there. That's with Garza. Steven takes the ball screen, uses up the ball screen. Now the left-hand side to Justin Garza. Garza rips it through left to right between the circles, goes hard down the paint. His shot's going to be blocked, but we're going to have a foul here. It's Jacob Deutsch might be the guilty party, trying to get the block, and then the ball just sprung up and almost hit the shot clock. Deutsch will pick up his first and the team's first here for Central Cass, as Justin Garza tiptoes the charity stripe here. Free throw attempt number 1 on the night for Garza off the back of the tin. Free throw number 2 upcoming here for the Spoilers. 2-0 your score. 7:10 left to play here in the opening quarter. Central Cass with the lead. Free throw attempt number 2 is pure by Garza, and he gets Grafton into the scoring column early in the first quarter. Now for Central Cass, they'll handle it here with Max Covervig. He is guarded there by Steven Garza as Covervig goes to the right baseline to Deutsch. Deutsch underneath to Dixon. Dixon tries to spin on Jiskra. He does. Right-handed scoop shot off the back of the rim, and the rebound comes down underneath to Jiskra. Now it goes the other end of the floor. That's Garza. A little shake and bake. Dribble crossing over left to right, then right to left. Bounce pass right-hand side in the hands of Balderas. Now the right wing, that's Garza. Steven lost it. Hit the deck. It's on the floor. Stolen away. Here comes Max Covervig, the other end of the floor. Bounce pass across the paint. Right-handed scoop shot layup by Deutsch. Rattles off, and a rebound comes down underneath to Jiskra. His second. 2-1. Central Cass with the advantage early in the first quarter. Ball goes right wing, free the line, extended to Garza. Garza between the circles, now crosses over. A little shovel pass inside to Jiskra. His shot from the right block is long, and a board to Dixon. Dixon with his second rebound has all 2 points here early for Central Cass. Sam Covervig at the right wing, free throw line extended, wants a ball screen, doesn't take it. Dribble handoff now to Deutsch. Deutsch at the right pocket, now dribbling to the right wing. 20 seconds on the shot clock to Covervig. That's Sam. Sam Covervig, nice bounce pass across the paint to Dixon. The left-handed layup is off, and a board underneath to Balderas. Both teams missing some early bunnies in this one as Grafton hits the deck on the floor to Albright. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch off Albright and the Grafton Spoilers. So 2 turnovers for Grafton early in this first quarter. Still 2-1, and if you're a little moan for Grafton or Norman, the head coach is here for Central Cass, you're going to be watching the film in the first 2 minutes. You're going to say, had a chance at 2, 4, maybe even 5, 6 more points with some quality looks, just haven't been able to finish underneath. Here's Dixon on the left block. Dixon double team kick out. Covervig 3-pointer on the way. Off the front of the rim, no. Rebound Prochnow. Putback is going to be rattling out as well. And a board goes to Albright. Ball quickly up the other end of the floor, going right to left. They find a trailer. That's with Albright. Albright drives, kick out. Garza, left wing, 17-footer off the front of the rim. And a rebound comes down to Max Kovervig. Both teams shooting cold here in the opening minutes. Max Kovervig bounce pass left-hand side to Dixon. Dixon at the left baseline, drives, kick out right-hand side. Kovervig, that's going to be a three-pointer by Sam. Long rebound in the hands of Albright, who rips it down with his right hand. Other end of the floor now to Garza. Ball goes to the right-hand side. That's Justin Garza. Garza looks for a cunning teammate. Finds one instead. Top of the key. Three-pointer off the front of the rim by Steven Garza. Ball gets pinballed around and won by Max Kovervig, his second board. Still 2-1 with 4:40 left to play here in the first quarter in Class B boys basketball. Deutsch with it, crossing over right to left. Little hesitation. Dribble inside pass to Dixon. Stolen away by Jiskra. First turnover of the game for Central Cass. Up the floor we go. Garza, a little Euro step, and ball goes out of play, and will stay with Grafton. Got a feeling of this is almost like that early tournament game. Both teams trying to feel each other out, maybe have some nerves. Both teams understanding it's a top 10 matchup here in the state as well. Central Cass at number 9, Grafton number 3. Jiskra on the inside, nice spin, baby hook, tries to finish over. Dixon can't, second chance opportunity. Dixon blocks it away, and Jiskra gets the ball back not once but twice. Kick out to the right baseline. Three-pointer by Balderas is off the back of the 10, and a rebound to Max Kovervig. Up the other end of the floor, that's Sam. Sam gets cut off at the left elbow. Now back to Max Kovervig, as Central Cass will call up the offense. Ball goes to the left-hand side as trying to post up is Dixon. Nothing there as they reverse it right wing to Max Kovervig. Kovervig handles it there, right wing Friedel on extended, taking a ball screen from Dixon, drives, kick out left-hand side. Ball gets deflected by Albright, and will stay with Central Cass. 13 seconds on the shot clock, 3:49 to play here in the opening quarter. Still 2-1 Central Cass with the advantage over Grafton. Central Cass averaging 60 points per game, while Grafton averaging 67 per contest. Deutsch, a little hesitation, dribble, hangs, shoots, tries to finish over Jiskra, and he does. Deutsch with alongside Dixon, the two main field goals here for the Squirrels as they have their largest lead at 3 here midway through the first quarter of play. Garza with the basketball at the right wing. That's Steven. Steven goes between the circles. Shover pass inside. Dixon gets the steal, and Dixon will give it up the other end of the floor. That's Max Kovervig looking up the floor to Deutsch. Nothing there as Kovervig now walks it up. Chest pats to Deutsch as Dixon is posting up on the left block. Nothing there. Now to Sam Kovervig. Sam Kovervig drives, gets cut off, looks for the backdoor find to Proc now. Instead, cross-court skip to Max Kovervig. Max Kovervig goes, takes two, Harp, dribbles down the paint. Right-handed layup is off the mark, and then a foul on Proc now trying to get the offensive board. That'll be Logan's first, team's second. And that regard been a fairly clean game as Riley Holzer Cole Holzer, Riley the older sister, but Cole Holzer will check in the game, the 6'5 freshman forward. Holzer averaging 4 points and 2 rebounds per contest here for Central Cass this season. Grafton will bring the ball up the floor as they handle it with Steven Garza. Garza between the circles here as Grafton running a little 1-4 offense. They go to the Justin Garza, right wing, coming through. The pick is going to be Jiskra for his opening 2 points of the night. William with 2 points and 4 rebounds here for Grafton. The Spoilers down by 1. Ball goes right-hand side to the baseline. Now Dixon, right baseline jumper from 15 feet, nothing but twine. Dixon now with 4 points and 2 rebounds to lead the Squirrels. It's Central Cass 6, Grafton 2 with 2:25 to play here in quarter number 1. Ball goes to the right wing. Free throw line extended to Albright. Albright with it there. Jab step three-pointer. That's good. Brandon Albright with the first made 3, and the Spoilers have tied it at 6. After about that opening 4.5 minutes where neither team could shoot the ball extremely well, now both teams have caught a little fire here. Holzer left of the key with the basketball, looking inside, nothing there now to Deutsch. They reverse it, left baseline. Dixon with the shot fake. Dixon goes down the paint, hangs, shoots, and an offensive charge. Good job planting the feet was Albright as Dixon picks up the foul. That'll be Josh's first and the team's third. So you have 1 on Deutsch, 1 on Prochnow, and 1 on Dixon here for Central Cass. Tied at 6 apiece as Grafton will handle it in the backcourt and a little full-court token press as Central Cass goes back to that man defense. Garza with the between the circles, takes the ball screen there by Jiskra. Now goes right wing. Good job by Max Kovervig getting in front of him, but now to the right baseline. Jumper off the mark. Jiskra saves it, but then throws it out of bounds right in front of head coach Matt Norman here in Central Cass. Jiskra so far with 5 rebounds, though, on the evening. That's going to be a key stat to as this game prolongs here, as he's been a one-man wrecking crew at 6'4" and a junior forward. Still tied at 6 apiece. 90 seconds to play here in quarter number 1 as Holzer leaves it left-hand side. Now to Kalvervik. Kalvervik back to Holzer at the left pocket. 20 seconds on the shot clock to Dixon, left wing. Back between the circles to Kalvervik, to left-hand side to Holzer. Holzer with a pass fake, spins at the right elbow, throws one up and gets fouled in the act of shooting. Albright picks up the foul, his first, team's first, and going to the free throw line shooting 2 is Cole Holzer. Holzer, 60% free throw shooter on the season, will be going to the line. The lefty, a 6'5" freshman forward. Free throw attempt number 1 is good. First free throw attempt of the game for Central Cass as they regain the lead at 7-6. Second free throw attempt with 1:17 left in quarter number 1. Holzer buries that one. Been tough to score on both these teams this season. Central Cass only giving up 37 points per contest, while for Grafton they're just giving up 42 points per contest. So you thought this one might be a little bit of a rock fight. Grafton taking a ball screen was Garza. Garza gets cut off to the right elbow, looks for a jumper there from 17 feet, hits the front of the rim and gets the shooter's touch to roll. Steven Garza with his opening 2 points, and the Grafton Spoilers now with 4 players in the scoring column as they have under 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Max Scott, big little hesitation dribble, goes down the paint, hangs and passes to Deutsch at the left wing. Deutsch goes right down Main Street. His jumper from 5 is good. Deutsch now with 4 points here for Central Cass. Squirrels back up by 2, nearing the waning seconds here of the first quarter. About a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock as Grafton will handle the offense. Ball goes between the circles as they handle it left wing. That's to Garza. Back to Justin Garza. Little flex cut here to Jiskra. Ball goes to the right-hand side. Back to the top of the key. That's Garza who spins at the right wing. Nice pass across the paint on the help, but no one was home. Jiskra now with 4 points. 10 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Tied at 10. Central Cass in the front court. Ball goes right baseline to Holzer. Holzer goes behind the back now with 1. They have to throw it up. It's good if it goes. Kalvervik at the horn, and it's good. Max Kalvervik beats the buzzer for a 3 from the right pocket, and the Squirrels end the first quarter up by 3. It's Central Cass 13, Grafton 10. We're back after this from Castleton, North Dakota. It's the 9th-ranked Squirrels and the 3rd-ranked Spoilers here on Duke FM.
You want a minute?
You can go a minute. That'll work.
How far out was that shot to end the quarter?
Just not the right baseline.
Oh.
He had to get it off, though, quickly, so.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2,
From
3.
our team to yours,
4,
cherish
5,
the
6.
memories and celebrate a victory.
West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. Little things make the difference.
Fire threatens everything in its path. When it threatens our nation and our communities, we respond. We bring the fight to the front line. The Army National Guard stands ready to face the dangers of Mother Nature and protect our homes and our neighbors. We will always be there when your community needs us.
Got 10 seconds.
Okay.
Our time in your community by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the North Dakota Army National Guard. Aired by the North Dakota Broadcasters Association and this station.
I'd like to thank our sponsors of Concordia College, Central Cass Schools, and Bank North in Castleton for bringing you high school basketball here on Duke FM and DukeFMFargo.com. We'll see how Central Cass starts the second quarter after a Max Kalvervik three-pointer to end the buzzer. Central Cass with a 3-point advantage at 13-10 here in Castleton. Man defense continues by Grafton. Ball goes to right-hand side as Verkota. Carter Verkota, the 6-foot freshman guard in the game, and travel with the basketball at the top of the key. Third turnover by Central Cass. Squirrels in that first quarter led by the 4 points of Josh Dixon and 2 rebounds and 4 points by Deutsch. For the Grafton Spoilers led by the 4 points by William Jiskra and 5 rebounds. Garza at the top of the key with it. Steven goes to right baseline now in the hands of Albright. Albright crossing over right to left, lost it for a moment. Ball hits the deck with Albright and Proc now, and we're going to have a timeout, I believe, by Grafton. Yes, we do. A timeout on the floor with 7:27 left to play here in the first half. It's Central Cass 13, Grafton 10. You're listening to high school basketball tonight here on 104.7 Duke FM.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives.
Just a 30 here, Graham. And you can toss an ID in there if you want.
Okay.
Colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we're reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota.
6 seconds.
Okay.
Playing the legends of country. 104.7 Duke FM.
Well, Grafton saves the possession. They have 4 timeouts remaining. 23 seconds on the shot clock. 7:25 to play here in the first half. Now it's a 3-point advantage for Central Cass. A little flex pick coming down underneath. This was on the floor, though. Steven Garza was almost going to get that shot off, but we have a holding foul on Max Kovervik. That's his first and the team's fourth. So a fresh 35 for the Spoilers as they'll inbound the basketball to the right of the baseline. Garza has to track it down before it goes to the center court, as now Garza has it there to the right wing on the dribble entry. Right-hand side now to Albright. Albright goes between the legs, looks inside for a bounce pass. Does. That goes to Jiskra. Jiskra's shot off the front of the rim, and a rebound to Dixon, his third rebound of the evening. Kovervik now brings the basketball up the floor, left wing, as Dixon trying to post up on the inside out of Rakota. Back to left-hand side of Kovervik. Cross-court skip to Deutsch. Deutsch at the right baseline. No look pass on the interior to Prochnow. Goes right off of Logan's hands, and a turnover on Central Cass. Both teams have 4 turnovers so far in this one. After the first quarter, 8 rebounds to 6 for Grafton, leading that category early after 1 quarter play. Grafton with the basketball, that's Garza. Steven with the basketball, cut off there by Kovervik. Takes a ball screen, then by Jiskra. Now back between the circles as he has the right-handed hip-high dribble. Right-hand side to Justin Garza, coming off a staggered screen. Three-pointer, top of the key, that rattles in. Brandon Albright with his second made 3. He's got 6, and we're tied at 13 apiece. Central Cass and Grafton here tonight in Castleton, North Dakota on this Friday. Glad you're tuning in. Deutsch with the basketball. Leaves a pass to Prochnow, who goes right down the paint. Ball goes out of bounds either off the right knee of Prochnow or off the left hand of Albright, and they'll say it's off of Albright. Sam Kovervik returns to the game as he comes in for Jacob Deutsch. Kovervik, the 6'1 sophomore guard. Here for Coach Matt Norman and Central Cass. Squirrels held scoreless early in the second quarter. Tied at 13 apiece. Max Kovervik on the inbounds with the basketball. Man defense continued here by Grafton. Kovervik dribbles it into the backcourt. Now he leaves it left-hand side to Sam Kovervik. Between the circles, Verkota now to Max Kovervik. 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Max Kovervik takes 2 dribbles, gets down the paint, left-handed runner off the backboard. No good as Thomas Kern, the senior forward, in gets the rebound. Garza the other way, a little shake and bake dribble. Misses, though, the finger roll layup right at the 10, and Dixon clears the window. Cross-scored skip to Prochnow. Prochnow with the shot fake, spins on the baseline, tries a little up and under move. Good defense there by the Spoilers. Ball goes right-hand side. Max Kovervik to the right baseline, finds Prochnow coming off a curl. Double team comes, kick out to Max Kovervik with 15 on the shot clock. Verkota bounce pass Dixon, left elbow, takes 2 dribbles, leaves it to Max Kovervik. Three-pointer coming, and it rattles in. Max Kovervik now with 6, his second made 3, and Central Cass regains the lead at 16-13. 5:15 left to play here in the first half. A very nip and tuck kind of affair between 2 top 10 ranked teams in the state. Jiskra on the inside right block, no look pass. Extra fine goes to Garza. Justin Garza, 3-pointer for the answer. Grafton with their third made 3 of the first half, and we're tied at 16 apiece. Under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Ball goes back door on the UCLA cut to Max Kovervik to Sam. They reverse it to Dixon. Shot fake, top of the key. Takes 2 dribbles, goes down the paint to Prochnow. Oh, what nice offense. One of the best offensive sets we've seen by Central Cass. Give Dixon the assist, and Prochnow with the 2 points. Offense now starting to come a little bit easier for both these two teams after feeling each other out in the opening quarter. Ball between the circles to Albright. Left-hand side, Garza. Steven Garza at the left wing, crossing over left to right now between the circles here to Justin Garza. Garza crosses over right to left, goes down the paint, double team comes, kick out, left-hand side, Albright, 3-pointer off the backboard, no good. Rebound underneath is still loose, and Central Cass comes up with that one with Sam Kovervik. Sam Kovervik gets in the front court to Max Kovervik, gives it to Verkota. Verkota left wing, 3-pointer, nothing but twine. Carter Verkota, the 6-foot freshman off the bench, delivers, and Central Cass now with the advantage. 21-16, the largest lead for Central Cass here in the opening half with 4 minutes to play before we get to our halftime show. Ball between the circles at Garza, right-hand side Albright. Albright with it there. He'll shoot the right wing three. Long rebound off the back of the 10. Goes down to Carter Verkota. Verkota slows it up here as Central Cass brings it in the front court. As we'll have a little dribble handoff here to Max Kalvig, who calls out the offense. Ball gets reversed. Left-hand side Proc now. Left baseline now. Inside pass going to Dixon. And Jiskra was able to get his left mid on that one and bat it out of bounds on the baseline. Jacob Deutsch will check in, and Cole Holzer will check in as well. For Central Cass, as coming out will be Verkota and Proc now. Central Cass, they give it to Max Kalvig at the left wing on the inbounds. Takes a ball screen by Deutsch. Leaves it right-hand side Holzer. Holzer rips it through right to left, cut off at the right elbow. Now back to Kalvig. That's Max. Kalvig with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goes between the legs, crossing over right to left. Goes down the paint. Right-handed scoop shot. Now Johnny English rattled out. And a rebound to Albright, his third. Other end of the floor. Transition three by Garza off the back of the Tim. No, Jiskra put back. That's off the mark. Albright, another chance, and that's good for two. Albright has 8 points and 4 rebounds here for the Grafton Spoilers. It's 21-18. Central Cass with the basketball in the front court with 2:45 to play here in the first half. Dixon, top of the key, takes a couple of dribble spins inside the paint. Now to Max Kalvig. Kalvig fakes a three to Deutsch. Deutsch reversed it left-hand side to Holzer. Holzer with the basketball, looking backdoor, finds Deutsch there. Ball gets intercepted and thrown away by Garza. Steven Garza working with it on the middle Central Cass emblem at center court. Now to the right wing, to the right of the key to Garza. That's Justin. Back to Steven Garza, left-hand side in the hands of Thomas Kern. Kern at the top of the key to Albright. They reverse it to Steven Garza. 13 seconds on the shot clock as Garza, a little dribble handoff here as Max Kalvig almost gets a steal. Ball goes out of bounds, and it is off of Central Cass. Nice hedge there by Max Kalvig as Justin Garza wasn't ready for him to come out there, and a turnover, number 5 on Grafton. Jose Sanchez, the third, the 6'1 senior forward, will check in here for the Grafton Spoilers. Balderas is back on as well, the 5'9 senior. Man defense continues here by Grafton. Ball goes right-hand side to Max Kalvig. Kalvig takes a little pick-and-roll game with Dixon, rolls, but finds Holzer at the right pocket, up and over, pass right block. A shot fake by Dixon, got his man up in the air, finished for 2 points. Dixon now has 6 points and 4 rebounds on the night for the 6'4 senior forward. Largest lead again for Central Cass at 5 with 1:40 left to play in the first half. Ball goes to left baseline. That's Sanchez. Sanchez, little shovel pass inside the paint, and a finger roll layup by Brandon Albright, now in double figures with 10. Albright, the senior guard at 6'4", able to play on the inside as well. And Grafton gets this down to a one-possession game as Central Cass works it in the front court. Kalvig at the top of the key, now to the right baseline. Holzer. Holzer inside pass Dixon. Dixon power dribble, tries to finish with the left. Good move, and just rattled out. Justin Garza gets the rebound. Garza goes up the other end of the floor to the right baseline. Balderas back between the circles to Steven Garza. Up top to Albright. Albright takes a ball screen to the right wing. Free throw line extended. Crossing over. Jump stop from 13 feet. That'll rattle out and a board to Cole Holzer. Holzer leaves it up the floor. That's to Kalvig. Sam Kalvig, little hesitation. Dribble goes down the paint and then traveled with the basketball. Kind of got caught in between, should I pass, should I post up, should I pass, and just kind of brought the pivot foot with him. 49.4 seconds to play here in a very quick moving first half of play. Just 5 fouls combined and only 4 free throws combined between these two teams. Grafton, left wing, Garza, Justin Garza, dribble, pullback, three-pointer off the front of the rim, and a rebound comes down to Sam Kalvig. Kalvig up the other end of the floor, that's Holzer. Holzer goes between the legs, finds Dixon at the left of the key. About a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock here as we near the end of half number 1. Max Kalvig with 6 points on the night, 2 made three-pointers, handles it here as he sees the shot clock at 15, at 14, and now gets ready to call out the offense and go. We'll see where he wants to go here. If it's a dribble, he takes a screen. Looking for Deutsch coming off a ball pick, nothing there. Now gives it to Deutsch at the right baseline. Deutsch leaves it to Kalvig. Max Kalvig hangs, shoots, throws it up, and gets fouled in the act of shooting with 3.8 seconds left to play here in the first half. The foul comes on Sanchez, his first, team's second. And for Max Kalvig at the free throw line. 6 points on the night. First free throw attempt for Kalvig, that's good. Kalvig averaging 11 points per game as Dixon will check out. Logan Prochnow will check in and try to match the largest lead here for Central Cass at the line with Cobberbig with this free throw attempt. Second toss is up, and it rattles in as well. So Cobberbig now with 8. Grafton will have to go the full length of the court in 3.8 seconds. Almost turnover. Now it's to Garza quickly up the floor. Half-quarter shot, a line drive missile off the backboard by Justin Garza. And that's how we'll end this first half of play. After that one hit the backboard and nothing else. After one half, it's Central Cass, the 9th-ranked team in the state, 25. The 3rd-ranked Grafton Spoilers, 20 from Castleton. We're back after this. Some highlight stats and a look at your out-of-town scoreboard.
Swinging it around. Cobberbig driving through for the layup. Dixon moving in. Got the good feet. Nice up and under. Steal by Sam Cobberbig. Over to Jake Deutsch. Nope. Second time good. Doesn't hit iron on that one. Jake Deutsch coming in. Not quite. Brings it back out. Cobberbig. Prochnow into Dixon. Nice pass. 3. 4 points for Carl. Eric Carl. There's Holzer for 3. Sam Dixon all the way over to Max for 3. And looking at this up into Deutsch for 2. Prochnow out to Max. Too hard. Dixon. Good in the foul. Into Dixon. 2 for Josh. And tipped away by Max. Got a 2-on-1. Max takes it in. Steal again by Max. 1-on-2 over to Deutsch. Very nice. Deutsch to Dixon. Left hand. Oh, just about a nice pass there. The Carl cutting in. That's hard spots. Sam coming up, cutting across, taking it all the way in, left-handed. Wow, that was nice. A little bit too much spin on it. Cobberbig saves it in. And Seal man-to-man into Dixon. Oh, nice pass right over the top. Put back is good for another turnover down to Deutsch. Oop, just about traveled. Into Prochnow. Dixon taking it in for 2. Sam wide open. Got it. Oh, there's a steal by Sam. Max into Dixon. Into Dixon. Cobberbig brings it down. Over to Dixon. Takes it in. Layup. Good. Crochet. Got it. Holzer pulls up, floater, got it.
Team side for Central Cass, they're 4 of 4 from the free throw line with 3 made 3-pointers, 6 players in the scoring column, 12 rebounds, and 6 turnovers. For the Grafton Spoilers, 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 3 made 3-pointers, 4 players in the scoring column, and 13 rebounds here for Grafton with 5 turnovers in the opening half. For Central Cass on the individual side, Max Convig leads the floor for the Squirrels, that is, and their team high 8 points, 2 for 2 from the free throw line with 2 made 3-pointers and 3 rebounds for Max Convig. Then Josh Dixon with 6 points and 4 rebounds. You have 4 points by Jacob Deutsch all in the first quarter of play, 3 by Carter Verkota off the bench. Cole Holzer with 2 points, 2 of 2 from the line, and Logan Prochnow with 2 points as well for Central Cass. Again, the Squirrels led by the 8 points of Convig and the 6 points by Josh Dixon. For the Grafton Spoilers in that first half of play, led by the 10 points of Brandon Albright. Albright with 10 points and 2 made 3-pointers. 4 points apiece then by William Jiskra. Jiskra, though, with 6 rebounds on the night. And Justin Garza with 4 points. 2 points then by Steven Garza, the 6'3" senior guard. Again, the Grafton Spoilers led by the 10 points of Brandon Albright with 2 made 3-pointers. At the half, it's Central Cass 25, Grafton 20. Also at the half, and Class B boys basketball, number 2 wins Minnewacan 35-16 over Hillsborough Central Valley. And number 6 Kinder getting tested with Edgeley Cullum Montpelier. It's the Kinder Vikings 21, Edgeley Cullum Montpelier 19 at the half in Class B boys basketball as well. We'll take a quick timeout. We come back, take a look ahead to the second half and what's to come on our Midwest Sports properties. Again, Central Cass leads it in Class B boys basketball 25-20 here on 104.7 Duke FM.
Wishing all participants the best of luck.
You can go 2 minutes here, and if you got another highlight or two, Graham.
Yep.
Nice job.
Gotcha.
Pride in working together with teachers, staff, families, and the community, and are proud to say they're providing innovative curriculum from preschool
Nice
to
job,
12th
sir.
grade, as well as many specialty classes to meet the students' needs to be challenged. Good luck in the game to your team from the team at Central Cass Public Schools.
What can give you a competitive edge in today's red-hot housing market? Rocket can. That's because Rocket Mortgage can give you a verified approval. It could help your offer stand out, because when you find the perfect home, you don't want to lose it to anybody else. Rocket Technology provides a rock-solid verification of your income, assets, and credit, giving sellers and their agents greater confidence in you. We've already helped over 1 million clients just like you reach their home financing goals this year alone. So remember this, what can help you buy the home you really want? Rocket can. Go to rocketmortgage.com or call us today at 8338-ROCKET. That's rocketmortgage.com or call 8338-ROCKET.
A verified approval is based on an underwriter's analysis of your individual financial information, appraisal, and title report. All cost information and conditions, equal housing lender license in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
High school activities teach the importance of teamwork, commitment, and communication, values that West Funeral Home share. At West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center, it's our dedication to family and community, along with the
10 seconds with a couple highlights.
Okay.
cherish the memories and celebrate a victory.
West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. Little things make the difference.
Sam Carvig gets in the front court to Max Carvig, gives it to Verkota. Verkota left wing three-pointer, nothing but twine. Carter Verkota, the 6-foot freshman off the bench, delivers, and Central Cass now with the advantage. Ball cut off there by Carvig. Takes the ball screen, then by Jiskra. Now back between the circles as he has a right-handed hip-high dribble. Right-hand side to Justin Garza coming off a staggered screen. Three-pointer, top of the key. That rattles in. Brandon Albright with his second made three. He's got 6, and we're tied at 13 apiece. Couple three-pointers there by both the Grafton Spoilers and Central Cass. A combined 6 made threes, but Albright with 2 of them for Grafton, and then 1 by Justin Garza. Well, Verkota came off the bench for Central Cass for his made three-pointer, then 2 by Max Carvig with a buzzer beater to end the first quarter of play. Earlier today up at the Benny Ingolstadt Sioux Center in Grand Forks in collegiate women's basketball, North Dakota State hung on for a 64-60 win over North Dakota in Summit League women's basketball. For NDSU, they improved to 4-1 in Summit League play. UND drops to 0-5 on the men's side. All North Dakota State early on the first half. 3 minutes left to play. It's NDSU 30, North Dakota 12 in Summit League men's basketball. Upcoming after tonight for the Grafton Spoilers, they will play on Thursday against Larimore in Grafton, then host the Kindred Vikings on Saturday, January the 23rd, as part of a doubleheader with Kindred for girls and boys basketball. For the Central Cass Squirrels tomorrow, right back at it here at home against Carrington. Then on Tuesday, they will travel to the Buffalo City and play Linton HMB from the Jamestown Civic Center. Game 1 of 3 here for out-of-region contest for the Central Cass Squirrels. Upcoming on our Midwest Sports properties, we were supposed to have Region 1 girls basketball in Northern Cass at Hankinson at 2 o'clock tomorrow, but that game has been postponed in the interest of public health. That will be made up as a later date. Coming up on Monday, we'll have Kindred girls basketball at Fargo Davies on our sister station, 740 The Fan. That's a matchup of two teams in Class A and Class B that are both ranked high in both respective polls. So a little Class A, Class B tilt in girls basketball Monday on 740 The Fan with Kindred at Fargo Davies. Chase Miller with you in Castleton. Graham Gulsvik back at our flagship studios. As we get ready to start this third quarter play, Cale Hamry will get ready to get this thing underway in the third quarter for the Grafton Spoilers, out with Brendan Albright, with Steven Garza, Justin Garza on the floor, Luis Balderas, and alongside with William Jiskra here, the original starting five for the Grafton Spoilers. Grafton in their maroon uniforms with maroon letters and numerals outlined in yellow. For Grafton, they handle it between the circles. As Central Cass comes out a little 2-3 zone to start this second half of play. Jiskra on the inside, his shot off the mark. No, put back though by Garza, rattles in. Justin Garza with 6 points and to make it 2 rebounds, and a little cat and mouse game, if you will, as that was the first time we saw 2-3 zone by Central Cass. The Squirrels with the basketball, Deutsch, Carvig, Prochnow, and Dixon, the original starting five in the game for Central Cass. Sam Carvig drives, gets cut off on the baseline, finds Prochnow. Prochnow takes 2 hard dribbles to the paint, now to Dixon. Dixon with the shot fake, nice pass across the paint to Prochnow. His shot partially blocked, and then Jiskra gets the rebound underneath for his 7th board. Quickly up the floor, a 3 to tie. Albright left wing off the back of the 10. Rebound though by Jiskra. As now it goes to Albright. Albright to left baseline. Stop and pop from 8 feet. That's going to rattle out and a board to Dixon, his 5th of the night. 6 points and 5 rebounds for Dixon. 6:56 left to play here in the first. Make that the third quarter. 25-22 is your advantage. Central Cass over the Grafton Spoilers. Max Carvig with the basketball between the circles, now to the top of the key. Gets the ball back to Max. Dixon posting up on the left block. Dixon tries for an up and under move. Backdoor find now to Deutsch as that ball is poked and prodded away. The Grafton Spoilers working with it at the other end of the floor as they handle it there with Garza. Garza leaves it to Justin Garza at the right wing, inside flash for Jiskra. Kick out Albright back to the top of the key. Justin Garza goes to right elbow, cut off there with a heavy traffic. Albright goes to the near sideline now with 18 seconds on the shot clock as Grafton will set up the offense here with Garza. That's Steven to Justin Garza. Inside pass to Steven. Steven fins. Nice little foot play to Jiskra, who gets fouled in the act of shooting. Dixon will be the guilty party. His second, team's first, and 2 shots upcoming here for Jiskra. William Jiskra with 4 points but 8 rebounds on the night. Grafton 1 of 2 at the free throw line as a team. Free throw attempt number 1 is rattles in. Grafton with a chance to make this a 1-point lead for Central Cass with a made free throw here. Second free throw attempt upcoming. That is good as well. So Jiskra goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and for the Grafton Spoilers back within run as they start this third quarter on a little 4-0 run. It's 25-24, Central Cass with the advantage. Squirrels with the basketball in the front court here to Max Carvig. Carvig crossing over, goes behind the back, takes a ball screen by Dixon. Now to Sam Carvig, to Deutsch. Deutsch on the weaving action, goes behind the back, dribble, pullback, jumper from 13 feet inside the paint. Deutsch with 6 points. Central Cass gets their answer here in the third quarter. Grafton Spoilers have never led in tonight's contest, but they've been within 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Central Cass largest lead at 5. Inside pass, Garza, ball goes out of play to Prochnow as they're trying to run through a UCLA cut there to Steven Garza. He had it at the point, gave it to the right wing, took a pick at the high post, just unable to come down with that one. Ball gets inbounds here to Garza. Coming through a flex cut is Jiskra. Ball goes out of play. That'll be a turnover on the Grafton Spoilers. Riley Lillamone, the head coach here for Grafton, wanted a little if you would say, bump on Central Cass, and a foul, but nothing was given here as Central Cass brings it in the front court. Ball goes right-hand side, now between the circles to Prochnow, to Max Kovrig. Left baseline in the hands of Deutsch. Deutsch trips it through left to right, now to Max Kovrig, left of the key, takes the ball screen there by Dixon. Kovrig goes down the paint, nice bounce pass across the lane, but thrown away by the Grafton Spoilers. And then are we going to have an intentional or just a normal foul here? As the officials will talk about it in transition. If you don't make an attempt on the ball, and potentially if you are behind the Grafton Spoiler player to handle it, that could be called an intentional foul. And they're going to say it's just a normal foul. So that will be on Sam Karvig, his first, team second. And Coach Willimone will have a quick conversation here with the officials, asking if it was intentional or not. Again, if you show anything that doesn't go for the basketball, or if you're behind the player and you're trying to grab them to slow them down, that could be an intentional foul. Instead, Grafton won't have to shoot free throws. They'll just get the ball. Instead, they go right inside to Garza, and we do have a foul underneath. Garza was able to post up Kovrig. Kovrig will get called with the foul. That's Max, his second, team's third. What was a very clean game in the first half for both these teams. Just 6 fouls combined. We already got 3 here for Central Cass with 4:53 left to play in the third quarter. 27-24 with the advantage of Central Cass. The free throw attempt, though, by Steven Garza on toss number 1 is good. Garza with the second free throw here as Grafton 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Now make them 5 of 6 as they're back within 1. 27-26. Central Cass with the advantage here midway through the third quarter. Plenty of time out by Coach Matt Norman will break as well. 4:48 to play here in the third quarter. It's Central Cass 27, Grafton 26 here on 104.7 Duke FM.
I'm Chief Jeff Miller from the North Dakota Air National Guard.
Just a 30?
Yeah, that'll work.
With mental health or a substance abuse crisis. Getting help doesn't show weakness. It shows personal awareness and the desire to improve. Staying connected to those around us can help break the stigma. It wasn't easy for me to reach out to my chain of
10 seconds.
It didn't hurt my career. It helped it. If you're in the military or a veteran who's struggling, please dial 211 and talk to someone today.
Welcome to today's lottery draw. And today's winning numbers are not yours, not yours.
As we come back here in Castleton, it's the Central Cass Squirrels, the number rated 9 team in the latest Class B boys basketball poll, which will be updated on Monday. They have a 27-26 lead over third-rated Grafton. Grafton trying to get back in the win column after losing last night at home against North Border, 75-61. The Central Cass Squirrels just looking to keep those winning ways going, currently at 7-0 right now on the season. Central Cass will inbound it to the left of the baseline to Logan Prochnow. On the scores table here, on the sideline, as Grafton will continue as they've done throughout the game exclusively to that man-to-man defense. Out of the timeout by Coach Norman, we'll see what he calls up. They're looking backdoor for Deutsch. Nothing is there as they reverse it to Max Kovrig. Max Kovrig with the basketball with 15 seconds here on the shot clock as Kovrig has it left wing, free throw line extended on the dribble entry. Cross-court skip to Prochnow. Prochnow at the right wing with 10. Prochnow crossing over left to right. Had it poked and prodded away by Albright, but on the baseline it'll stay with Central Cass with 6 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Coming up, we'll get to our CI Apparel Player of the Game, your number one source for corporate, college, and high school apparel. That's to come on our post-game show. And Deutsch, right wing three-pointer off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Albright, his 5th of the game. Now to Garza. That's Justin Garza, right wing inside pass to Steven Garza. A little crow hop through the paint off the window, good for 2. Steven Garza now with 6, and Grafton with their first lead of the game at 28-27 with 4:02 left to play here in regulation. In the third quarter. Central Cass with the basketball to the right wing. That's going to be Sam Kovrig. Nice take to the right baseline. That rattles off, though. Rebound comes down to Garza. That's Steven Garza up the other end of the floor to Justin Garza. That's no good. Put back, though, by Albright. No, Albright still, though, gets the rebound. Now it goes to the left baseline jumper from 12 feet off the left of the rim by Justin Garza. And for Central Cass, they clear the rebound. So the Squirrels are bringing up the front court now. Just held to 2 points in this third quarter. That's a Jacob Deutsch 13-footer inside the paint. The aforementioned Deutsch with the basketball spins. Leaves it right-hand side Dixon. Dixon at the right elbow looking back door. Nice dime of the bounce pass to Sam Kovrig, who gets fouled in the act of shooting. Sam Kovrig held scoreless so far tonight. Has a chance to change that at the free throw line. That'll be on Albright, his second team's first for Grafton. Albright with 2. That's the only player in foul trouble for Grafton. Then 2 with Covervig. That's Max, and Dixon with 2 as well. Free throw attempt here by Sam Covervig rattles out. And a substitution as Prochnow will check out. Riley Holzer will check in. And for the Central Camp Squirrels, Sam Corbig at the free throw line. Came in as a 80% free throw shooter on the season. Free throw attempt number 2 also rattles up, but Holzer gets the offensive rebound, and then Grafton tries to steal the ball away, and they do. Then we have a traveling violation going back the other end of the floor. So Grafton will have their 7th turnover. Central Cass with their 9th. Give Holzer the rebound. And for Central Castell inbounded with the aforementioned Holzer. 3:10 left to play in the third quarter. 28-27 Grafton with the advantage here in Castleton tonight for Class B boys basketball. Max Coverig with it as the Grafton Spoiler faithful chanting defense on the near sideline. Now to Deutsch. Deutsch looks still to go to the interior to Dixon. Instead, after the batted ball, now to Holzer. Inside now to Dixon. Dixon with the baby hook inside the paint off the front of the rim. And Albright get his 8th rebound of the night. Well, shake and bake dribble the other end of the floor by Steven Garza, right wing to Albright. Albright takes a ball screen. There it goes down the paint, hang, shoot, lost it for a moment. Ball goes left wing. Now to the top of the key, that's Garza. Garza, three-pointer, line drive shot off the right of the rim, and a rebound to Sam Covervig, his 3rd. Max Covervig with the basketball in the front court. Here is Max, takes a high ball screen, gets to the free throw line, puts the nose of the basketball down and had it ripped and pulled it away. As Brandon Albright goes the other end of the floor, and the layup is good for 2. Justin Garza with the 2 points. He's got 8, and Grafton leads it 30-27, and a timeout on the floor here by Coach Norman will break. 2:08 left to play here in the third quarter. It's Grafton 30, Central Cass 27. You're listening to Class B boys basketball tonight here on 104.7 Duke FM.
And a
30?
Yep.
Central Cass Public Schools, fostering student excellence by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. They take pride in working together with teachers, staff, families, and the community, and are proud to say they're providing innovative curriculum from preschool to 12th grade, as well as many specialty classes.
10 seconds.
Challenge. Good luck in the game to your team from the team at Central Cass Public Schools.
The Grafton Spoilers have opened the third quarter on a 10-2 run. 2 points by Jacob Deutsch for Central Cass. That's it. Outside of that for Grafton, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. You have 2 points by Driskra in the third, 4 points by Steven Garza, and 4 points by Justin Garza to make up their 10. And the Spoilers with a 30-27 advantage here. Central Cass trying to snap a 4-game losing streak against Grafton in Class B boys basketball. 2:08 left to play in the third. Grafton with the advantage by 3 after the timeout by Matt Norman. Still has 3 timeouts remaining. Brought to you by West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. They go inside as Dixon was trying to post up underneath on the high-low game from the pass from Holzer. The foul here on the Grafton Spoilers. This will be on Jiskra. His first, team's 2nd. Central Cass will inbound the basketball to the left of the baseline, trying to get it in before a 5 count to Max Covervig. Covervig on the near sideline finds Deutsch left pocket. 3-pointer coming off the back of the tin. Rebound, though, by Dixon underneath. Dixon with the fresh 35 Holzer ready to key for the answer. 3, and it's good. Cole Holzer now with 5 second chance points, and the Squirrels and the Spoilers are tied at 30. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here as the Grafton Spoilers want to take a timeout with 1:40 left to play here in the third quarter after Riley Lillamone wasn't too happy after that last defensive possession for the Spoilers. One thing off the bench, we know that when Holzer plays for Central Cass and Carter Verkota plays for the Squirrels, these are 2 guys who can hit the 3-pointer. Both teams with quality shooters. They can mismatch you with very differential players in terms of 6'4", 6'3" for both teams of Central Cass and Grafton. And this goes right to script. The last 5 meetings between the Spoilers and the Squirrels have all been decided within 1 possession. Within that time, 1 game did go to overtime back in 2018. The last time these 2 teams met here in Castleton, a 65-63 win for Grafton on December 15th of 2018. And this kind of has an early indication in the first half and what we've seen in the third quarter that could very well be the case going right down the final seconds of who might have the ball last. Tied at 30 apiece as Central Cass will now go a little zone here. We have a timeout on the floor as the officials timeout, as Steven Garza has a little bit of a bloody nose. They try to quickly get him taken care of in between the timeouts, but he has to go out of play. And so he'll be looked at right now as the Grafton Spoilers make a substitution with Thomas Kern. So Kern will come in. Central Cass will continue here in this little extended zone defense. Ball goes right baseline to Albright. Albright with it there. A little ball fake looking back door, nothing given. Now to Garza. That's going to be Justin to left-hand side in the hands of Balderas. Three-pointer coming by Garza. Justin's three-pointer off the top of the key. Long rebound to Holzer. Up the near sideline now for Central Cass. Max Kovrig to Holzer at the top of the key. Holzer looks for the inside, rips it through right to left, goes behind the back. Nice little jump through, missed the shot. Rebound comes down to Albright for Grafton. Albright with his 9th rebound of the game. Other end of the floor, Justin Garza finds Albright, left wing, three, rattles in. Brandon Albright now with 13 points. He's got his third made three, and Grafton with a 3-point advantage. 45 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Ball between the circles here to Holzer. Holzer dribble handoff down to Max Kovrig. Kovrig gives it right-hand side to Sam. Kovrig coming off the ball screen. There was Holzer. Baby hook from the right block is off the mark, and then Holzer gets called for the wraparound reach. Give the rebound to Albright, his 10th rebound of the game. Holzer will pick up his first and the team's fourth. Coach Norman's not going to like that one. Not so much that the shot was missed, but more so in terms of the reach-around foul on the opposite end of the rim that you're protecting. Ball goes to the left pocket. Grafton can hold for the final shot if they want in the third quarter, up by 3. Albright to the right wing with the basketball. Now handles it between the circles as Grafton continues in this little extended 2-3 matchup zone. Now it's to 10 seconds. Grafton at the top of the key with Albright. Right-hand side, Justin Garza. Garza with 6 to Albright. They reverse it left-hand side to Balderas. Back to Albright. Albright left of the key. 3 before the buzzer rattles out. Holzer gets the rebound, and that so will end this third quarter of play. After 3 quarters from Castleton, it's the third-rated Grafton Spoilers 33, the 9th-rated Central Cass Squirrels 30. You're listening to Class B Boys Basketball here tonight on 104.7 Duke FM.
High school active.
A minute?
You can go a minute.
Right on.
Share at West Funeral Home and Life.
How are we looking
Trade
at ads
Center.
back there,
It's our
Graham? Okay.
dedication to family and.
Yeah, we're okay.
Okay.
Pretty good.
From our team to yours, cherish the memories and celebrate a victory.
West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. Little things make the difference.
Bank North offers the perfect sync for your busy life with our online banking and mobile app. Life moves fast these days, maybe too fast at times for some of us. Fortunately, with Bank North's online banking and easy-to-use mobile app, you can always keep up. Wherever you go, take us along and handle all your banking needs at any time.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Without ever slowing down. To get yours, visit ibanknorth.com today. Member FDIC and proud supporter of our communities.
Start this fourth quarter play. Chase Miller with you here from Castleton. Graham Goldsvig back at our flagship studios. It's a 33-30 advantage for the visitors on the scoreboard in the Grafton Spoilers. Central Cass with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. They go inside to Dixon. Dixon at the right block. Hangs, shoots, spins. That shot off the mark and a board underneath to Albright. Albright with his 11th rebound of the game. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Central Cass and Prochnow, and coming back in is Steven Garza. As Garza got a little blood on his nose and a bloody nose and able to, looks like right now, kind of in a boxer's duel as he handles the basketball. As his left nostril is full there with making sure that the blood doesn't get back again on either his hand or anywhere near his face, as if it does, he'll have to come out for an injury timeout. Ball gets whipped around to Justin Garza. Inside pass. They leave it to left-hand side. Steven Garza had it poked away by Deutsch out of play with 13 seconds here on the shot clock. So stay Grafton Spoiler basketball to the right of the baseline as Albright will inbound it here for Grafton. Albright to the right baseline as it goes to Steven Garza. Garza with a little jab step, lost his balance, regains possession, inside pass to Albright. Shovel pass across the paint to Justin Garza for an and one for the Grafton Spoilers. The Spoilers now lead it by 5, their largest lead with 7:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. Dixon will pick up his third, team's 5th, and an and-one opportunity here for Justin Garza, who's got 8 points on, make it 10 points on the night. Garza free throw attempt off the back of the rim. Rebound, though, underneath to Steven Garza. Garza triple team kick out as they leave it to the left baseline. They reverse it around the horn. Three-pointer comes up short by Garza. That's Steven, and a rebound of Verkota. Verkota with his second board, and for Central Cass, this is their largest deficit, down 35-30. The Squirrels with just 2 field goals here in the second half. Ball goes left-hand side to Max Cobrig, and we have a foul here as Josh Dixon was coming through a screen, and we're going to get a foul on the Grafton Spoilers. This would be on Jiskra. Williams second, team's third for Grafton. 6:54 to play in the final quarter, 35-30. Grafton with the advantage. Central Cass to left baseline. Now at the top of the key as Jiskra batted the ball away to the near sideline. Decent amount of points this season for the Central Cass Squirrels. Is back in a win against Thompson at Thompson on December the 22nd, 49-38. Very reminiscent of a game that was tough to come for offense for either club. Good looks, just couldn't finish. Prochnow with the basketball, dribble handoff to Verkota. Now it goes to Dixon. Dixon at the top of the key shot. Fake little handoff now to Prochnow with the power dribble. Left-handed layup, good for 2. Good movement there. Prochnow now with 4, and the Squirrels are right back in this one. Ball to the right-hand side, as now they have it at the top of the key. They reverse it, left pocket. Three-pointer on the way by Albright off the back of the tin. That rattles out. Rebound comes down to Dixon. Dixon with his 8th rebound of the game. Now it goes the other end of the floor as they handle it. That's to Verkota. Verkota has it at the top of the key to Dixon. Dixon 3, that's rattling out. Rebound though to Deutsch underneath, and then we're going to have a tie-up or a... We're going to have Grafton gets the steal, and then Grafton gets a timeout with Brandon Albright. Will break as well. So the steal there by Central Cass. That's the 11th turnover of the game for Central Cass. Will break. Deutsch gets the rebound, then gets the ball stolen away from him. With 6:04 left to play in the fourth quarter, it's a 3-point lead for the Grafton Spoilers here on 104.7 Duke FM.
Wishing all participants the best of luck and a safe...
Just the 30.
Okay.
Probably have 1 or 2 timeouts taken by the time this one all wraps up.
Impact.
Oh, yeah.
Families and the community, and are proud to say they're providing innovative curriculum from preschool to 12th grade.
8 seconds.
This needs to be challenged. Good luck in the game to your team from the team at Central Cass Public Schools.
I'd like to thank West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. It's the little things that make the difference, bringing you our timeouts here this season. Also like to thank Concordia College, Bank North, CI Apparel, and alongside with Satellite Solutions, bringing you high school basketball on our Midwest sports properties. As we are getting to the final stanza here in the fourth quarter, Central Cass with just 3 field goals here in the second half. Grafton so far with 5 made field goals. Grafton Spoilers up 35-32, 6:04 to play here in quarter number 4 as it's a full court press here after the timeout by Grafton. Grafton with 2 timeouts remaining. Central Cass has 3. Well, half-court trap as Grafton will handle it up the front court now as they get across the 10-second line with Jiskra. Now to Steven Garza. Central Cass will continue in this 2-3 extended zone. Garza with the basketball. That's Justin to Steven Garza at the left wing. Garza, a little shovel pass to Albright, back to Garza. Between the circles, that's Justin Garza, high post Jiskra. Right wing back to the top of the key. Grafton going down the paint, nice pass to Jiskra at the left block. Double team comes, kick out, extra pass to Albright. Albright bounce pass left wing. This is a deep 2-pointer, halfway down, rattles out. Jiskra, though, with the offensive rebound, put back off the back of the tin, and that'll rattle out, and Dixon clears the rebound, hit 9th board of the game. Jiskra, though, gets his 9th rebound as well, just couldn't finish. Might be the story of the game for whichever team loses this one. Just missed opportunities in the paint. Deutsch at the top of the key, handles it there, looks back door, and then traveled with the basketball. Looking for Kovarovic to come up the near sideline. Then he was looking back door and drug the pivot foot there for the Squirrels. Full court press continues here by Central Cass as Grafton will handle it up the front court here with Jiskra. Jiskra will handle it and gives it to Garza. Ball goes right-hand side, Justin Garza at the right baseline. Garza back up top to Albright. Albright with it there. They reverse it left-hand side to Steven Garza. Garza with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Uses up that dribble to Albright at the top of the key. Albright with it back to the left wing to the left baseline. 3-pointer upcoming, and it's good! The 3 by Grafton from the left pocket. Luis Balderas Jr. He gets the tray, and for the Grafton Spoilers, it's their largest lead, 38-32 with 4:35 to play here in the fourth quarter. Dixon on the other end, little baby hook and an and one. Dixon now with 8 points, has a chance to make it 9. Albright picks up the foul, his third, and the team's 4th. So 4:30 to play here in the fourth quarter. It's a 4-point advantage for Grafton. And Dixon at the free throw line, a chance to make it a one-possession game at the stripe. Central Cass, 4 of 6 from the free throw line here this evening. Free throw attempt is good by Dixon. Dixon now with a team-high 9 points, and a full-court press continues here by Central Cass. They have one more foul to give before it puts Grafton in the bonus. Grafton with 2 before they put Central Cass in the bonus. Jiskra brings the basketball in the front court here. Now at the top of the key, that's to Garza. Garza takes the ball screen by Jiskra to the right wing. Now to the right pocket, that's Justin Garza. Justin Garza looking on the inside as Jiskra is trying to post up on Prochnow. Kick out right wing. Justin Garza for the tray, and it's good. Garza now with 13 points, and it's the 6-made three-pointer by Grafton. 4 points, 4 minutes left to play here in regulation as Central Cass leaves it to left baseline. Max Kovervig. Kovervig inside pass. That's going to be with Dixon. Dixon, little shovel pass across the paint to Prochnow. Prochnow rips it through. Extra pass to Kovervig. That's Max. Max with it at the top of the key to Dixon. Dixon, 17-footer off the left of the rim. Long rebound, 1 to the left-hand side to Kovervig. That's Max Kovervig. Extra pass to Sam Kovervig. Right pocket, 3! Nothing but twine! Sam Kovervig with his first made field goal of the night and an opportune time with 3:25 to play in the fourth quarter. A 3-point advantage for the Grafton Spoilers. Grafton with the basketball. The Squirrels fans chanting defense across the way. Ball goes to the right baseline to Balderas Jr. Balderas handles it there. Now back between the circles to Albright. Albright reverse it left-hand side. Garza to Justin Garza. Steven Garza with the left wing to Albright. Bounce pass to Balderas. Balderas right wing 3 off the back of the 10. Rattles out. Rebound gets stolen and ripped away by Steven Garza. Now it's to Albright. Left of the key. 3-pointer no good. Rebound gets tipped out, and it's going to be one underneath by Balderas trying to get the basketball. And a reach and foul here on Central Cass. Balderas with his second rebound. The foul here on Dixon. Dixon's 4th and the team's 6th. Substitution here is Cole Holzer will check in as Prochnow will check out of the game with 2:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. 41-38 Grafton with the basketball on the inbounds and a fresh 35. Garza reverse it to Justin Garza with the shot fake. Now to Steven Garza. They reverse it right-hand side as it goes in the interior. Now to Jiskra. Jiskra kick out. Albright right wing 3 off the front of the rim. Long rebound. Going to be won by Central Cass and Sam Kovervig. Sam Kovervig gives it to Max Kovervig as Central Cass will call a timeout here. That is their 3rd timeout taken in regulation with 2:27 left to play. It's Grafton 41. It's Central Cass 38. You're listening to high school basketball tonight here on 104.7 Duke FM.
I'm Chief Jeff Miller from the North Dakota.
Whatever you need, Graham.
Just go 30.
Okay.
With mental health or a substance abuse crisis. Getting help doesn't show weakness. It shows personal awareness and the desire to improve. Staying connected to those around us can help break the stigma. It wasn't easy for me to reach out to my chain of command about my struggles.
5 seconds.
Help them. If you're in the military or a veteran who's struggling, please dial 211 and talk to someone today.
Coming down to the final wire in this one, it's 41-38. Grafton with the lead over the Central Cass Squirrels. Last win again for Central Cass, December 19th of 2015 over Grafton. Granted, they only play one time a year unless they were to meet in a holiday tournament and then play in a non-region game, or they would play in a state tournament. But 41-38, Grafton with the advantage after trailing 25-20 after the first half and trailing early on in the third quarter. They came back and had a 10-2 run to start the third quarter. They got up by 5. Central Cass would get back and tied, and it's been kind of back and forth since then. As Kovervig comes off a double screen, that's Sam. Extra pass to Riley Holzer. Holzer at the left pocket. 2:15 to play here in regulation. Squirrels with the basketball down by 3. Kovervig, Sam for the tie. Top of the key off the back of the rim, and a rebound to Steven Garza, his 3rd board. As now Grafton brings the ball up the floor. The next foul by Central Cass will put the Spoilers to a line, shooting the 1-and-1. Ball goes left-hand side to Steven Garza. Garza with the basketball. 1-4 set here by Grafton as they're trying to post up on the interior. Up and over pass. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be off of Grafton. A turnover. That's number 8. So So Squirrels will handle it here as they'll have the basketball with Max Kovervig. Kovervig will bring it up the floor, working it right to left. A 3 to tie, a 2 to make it a 1-point lead for Grafton. Max Kovervig with the basketball, looks for a high ball screen, takes one there by Holzer. Max Kovervig goes down the paint, kick out to Deutsch. Deutsch at the right wing, backdoor pass to Sam Kovervig, who lost it for a moment. Ball goes out of bounds and off of Sam. Ball goes to the Grafton Spoilers, so turnover 13 there by Central Cass. 90 seconds to play here in regulation. A little 1-2, 1-1. Full court press by Central Cass as Grafton able to reverse it and break it on the near sideline with Jiskra. Now they give it to Garza. That's Steven Garza, guard at the top of the key there by Deutsch. Steven Garza with the basketball, uses up that dribble right-hand side to Justin Garza. Justin Garza with the block there, now to Albright. They're trying to post up on the interior. Now it goes to Albright, left-hand side to Paul Darris. Paul Darris with the basketball to left wing, and it comes down in the hands of Dixon. Dixon gets the rebound here with 41-38 with 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Central Cass with the rock. Kovervig with it now to Dixon. Dixon at the left wing at the left-hand side. Now to the left of the key. That's to Sam Kovervig. He's going to drive, hang, shoot. His shot is good with 43 seconds left to play. And a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. Sam Kovervig with 5 points in the game. And here's the situation. 40.7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. It's a 41-40 advantage for Grafton. About a 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. So if you're Matt Norman, it's decision time. The next jump ball, that'll favor Grafton. If you're the Central Cass Squirrels down by 1 right now, you can either foul and put Grafton at the line shooting the 1-and-1 or try to play defense, and Grafton could milk that clock all the way down to about 8, 7, even 6 seconds before they would even need to shoot. And then if you get the defensive stop, you'd have about 5 seconds to go down the end of the court and try to get any type of shot to win it if you're Central Cass. If you're Grafton, you want to make sure you control the ball, get the ball in the front court, and force Central Cass to either foul you or get an easy layup to get up by 3. A three-pointer here by the Spoilers could be a dagger. One timeout remains for Central Cass, 2 for Grafton. Again, next foul by the Squirrels puts Grafton in the 1-and-1. Full court press broken by Grafton, then batted out of play by Max Kovervig on the near sideline as Jiskra was going for his teammate Garza on the baseline. Inbounding the basketball here for the Grafton Spoilers will be Albright right in front of his bench on the near sideline. Albright goes in the backcourt here as the Central Cass Squirrels will play a little man defense. Garza with the basketball, crossing over right to left, gets in front of Max Kovervig, and Kovervig comes up with the reach and a foul. That'll stop the clock at 25.6 seconds to play. Max Kovervig picks up his third, team 7th. It's a make one to get one here for Steven Garza. Grafton 5 of 6 at the free throw line here tonight. Garza at the line with 6 points. First of the 1-and-1 is pure. Garza now 3 of 3 from the free throw line as the Grafton Spoilers lead at 42-40 with 25.6 seconds to play here in regulation. Free throw attempt number 2. That'll rattle out, and a foul here on Jiskra. William Jiskra will pick up his third, team's 5th, so not the worst thing in the world there for Grafton. Otherwise, that would have put Dixon at the line going the other end of the floor. But instead, it just stops the clock at 24.7 seconds left to play. Grafton again does have a foul to give. Up by 2. Squirrels with a 2-pointer will tie. A 3-pointer for the win. 16 seconds to play in regulation here in Castleton. Max Kovervig goes for the tie. His shot is blocked by Steven Garza out of bounds with 10.7 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Central Cass will inbound it to the right of the baseline as they'll have it there with Sam Kovervig. And we'll have a timeout with Coach Norman. We'll keep it here. 10.7 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. 42-40, Grafton with the advantage over Central Cass. Grafton has limited Central Cass just to 15 points in this second half of play. Again, 10 seconds remain. Grafton, if they want, barring how the inbounds goes, again, you have a foul to give. As long as it's not in the shooting motion, you would force Central Cass to have to re-inbound it. A 3 would take the lead for the Squirrels, a 2 to tie. And if they do tie, Central Cass now with 0 timeouts remaining, while Grafton has 2. Jump ball does favor the Grafton Spoilers. Been a dandy here tonight, just like it has been the last 5 seasons when these two teams have played right down to the wire, 1 possession or single-digit point games. 42-40. Grafton with the advantage over Central Cass, and the Squirrels will inbound the basketball right at the baseline. They inbound it to Holzer. Holzer looks to reverse, and now the Kovrig with 7. Max Kovrig has it with 6. Crossing over right to left, goes down the paint, hangs, shoots, and scores with 2 seconds. With 1 second, inbounds, half-court shot, good if it goes, is off the mark, and we're tied at 42 apiece, going to overtime. Max Kovrig from the left wing got inside the paint, and we're tied at 42 apiece. We're going the extra stanza. Don't you go anywhere. Here on 104.7 Duke FM.
Bank North offers the perfect sink for your busy life. With our
Why don't you just go 30?
Okay.
Times for some of us. Fortunately, with Bank North's online banking and easy-to-use mobile app, you can always keep up. Wherever you go, take us along and handle all your banking needs at any time. It's
10 seconds.
Without ever slowing down. To get yours, visit ibanknorth.com today. Member FDIC and proud supporter of our communities.
Been a dandy here, tied at 42 apiece on 104.7 Duke FM and DukeFMFargo.com. It's Class B boys basketball. Kind of gets you a feeling of what the taste of February is going to be like when tournament time comes around. Here we're a month away from the state wrestling tournament in North Dakota. Again, we're tied at 42 apiece after Max Kovrig was able to get to the left wing, crossed over right to left, and finished with the 2 points to get the game tying shot here. Max Kovrig with 10 points to lead the floor for Central Cass Dixon with 9 points to help him out, while the Grafton Spoilers led by the 13 points of Albright and Justin Garza. Opening tip going to be won by the Grafton Spoilers as they're working it left to right. 4 minutes in overtime session. Again, 4 minutes here. Central Cass will gain 1 timeout, while Grafton, they'll be at 3. Good hedge by Holzer after they drive. Ball goes right-hand side now to Albright to the top of the key. Jiskra, right elbow jumper from 15's good. William Jiskra now with 8 points. Grafton, right off the bat, gets a 2-point advantage here, 44-42. Ball goes right-hand side. That's to Kovrig to Holzer. Holzer at the top of the key, leaves it to Sam Kovrig at the right wing, who rips it through right to left, goes down the paint, kick out, Max Kovrig, lead 3 at the left wing. That was halfway down, rattles out, ball gets tipped right to Max Kovrig. Kovrig with his 5th rebound, an answered jumper off the mark, no good by Dixon, and the rebound is Steven Garza. Garza with his 4th rebound of the night. Grafton with the bucket to try to make it a 2-point lead. Man defense now by Central Cass as we saw that extended 2-3 matchup zone. They go back to man. Steven Garza goes down the paint, lost it. Good defense there by Max Kovrig to get his hand on the basketball and proed it out of bounds with 20 seconds left to play here in the shot clock and 2:57 left in overtime. Ball gets inbounded to Garza. Steven Garza with the basketball. They're looking back door as they reverse it to left-hand side. Open there is Balderas. Inside pass, and the ball's going to hit the deck. Grafton tries to keep with it, and we're going to get a jump ball. Nope, we're going to get a timeout. We'll keep it here. Timeout on the floor with 2:46 left to play in overtime. Jiskra came underneath, then Matt Norman wanted an offensive charge. Then it was on the deck. Almost a chance for a jump ball, and good job by the bench here and head coach Riley Lamone for the Grafton Spoilers to come up and actually call the timeout and save the possession. Grafton Spoilers 44, Central Cass 42 if you're just joining us. Central Cass led exclusively throughout the first half, but they never were up by more than 5 points. They held a 25-20 halftime lead. Grafton came out on a 10-2 run to start the third quarter, and the Spoilers took a 3-point lead entering the final quarter, and now we're tied at 42 apiece after 4 quarters of play before the 2 points with William Jiskra here in overtime. 44-42, Grafton trying to improve to 8-1 on the season, while the Central Cass Squirrels trying to improve to 8-0 as we near the 9 o'clock hour here in Castleton. Still will come our CI Apparel Player of the Game. Some highlights and a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. That's all to come. Again, in overtime, a 2-point lead for Grafton. They'll have 8 seconds here on the shot clock with 2:46 to play in overtime session number 1. Garza with the inbounds as they leave it to the right-hand side to Albright. Back to Garza. They reverse it to Balderas at 3. With 2, they have to shoot it before it beats the horn. It's going to be a shot that's going to get tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Jiskra. It'll go out of play to the Central Cass Squirrels. Last time these two teams, by the way, played in Castleton, that game also went to overtime. December 15, 2018. Grafton won it 65-63. Ball goes right-hand side. Max Kovrig takes a ball screen by Dixon, goes down the paint, hangs, shoots, and the shot is up. And Kovrig gets in the act of shooting. He'll be on the free throw line, shooting 2. The foul on Jiskra, that'll be his 4th, team's 6th. As Max Kovrig at the free throw line, a chance to tie for the senior. Free throw attempt number 1 is going to be off the front of the rim. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for Max Kovrig. Central Cass 5 of 8 from the free throw line as Prochnow will check in the game. As Holzer will check out. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Kovrig. A chance to make it a 1-point lead for the Spoilers. That's good. Kovrig at the line, 3 of 4 from the line. It's a 1-point advantage for Grafton with 2:22 left to play. Here in overtime number 1, a 1-2-1-1 full court press here by Central Cass. Albright up the floor, dangerous pass, but then it goes to Garza. Justin Garza to Steven Garza, the right baseline, who slows it up now to Albright. They reverse it to Balderas Jr., left-hand side, Justin Garza. Steven Garza between the circles here with 2 minutes to play in the first overtime. A 1-point lead for Grafton with the basketball in the front court. Albright takes the ball screen, has it, lost it, regains it, now left-hand side. Grafton with Garza taking a ball screen there. Goes the right wing, Justin Garza with 3, with 2, with 1. Balderas Jr., three-pointer, good if it goes before the buzzer on the shot clock. Rebound won by Dixon underneath. Dixon with his 10th rebound of the game, 9 points and 10 rebounds. Central Cass handles it now on the front court. They have it left-hand side to Deutsch. Deutsch takes the high ball screen, a little hesitation, dribble down the paint to Prochnow. Left-hand side, Dixon with the shot fake. Dixon at the high post to the right-hand side of Max Kovrig with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Max Kovrig goes to right baseline to Sam Kovrig. Sam Kovrig, a hard drive, leaves it left-hand side to Prochnow. Prochnow at the left elbow, now to Deutsch. Deutsch with the basketball and a foul here on Grafton. Justin Garza will pick up his first, team 7th. That'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity here for Logan Prochnow, who set the screen. Then Justin Garza just ran him over enough to put him down to the court, which allows the 1-on-1 opportunity here for Logan Prochnow. Prochnow at the free throw line. Make one to get one opportunity. Free throw attempt is long off the back of the rim. Rebound underneath to William Jiskra, his 10th board of the game. So Jiskra with 6 points and 10 rebounds here for the Grafton Spoilers as the Spoilers call out the offense. Steven Garza with the basketball. Garza goes right wing, free throw line extended. Now coming off a screen is Albright. Albright at the top of the key, rips it through left-hand side of Jiskra. Now to Garza. Steven Garza with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drive, kick out, extra pass. Albright, 7, inside pass and a foul here on Max Kovrig. Is posting up underneath was Steven Garza. Garza going to the free throw line, shooting the 1-and-1, as that is the team foul number 8 on Central Cass. Max Kovrig will pick up his 4th. So you got 4 with Dixon, 4 with Kovrig for Central Cass. Jiskra has 4 here for Grafton. Holzer will check in as Prochnow will check out. 45 seconds to play here in the overtime session. 44-43 Grafton. Free throw attempt here by Garza at the line is good. Garza, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, has 8 points on the night. Grafton now 7 of 9 at the line as a team. Free throw attempt number 2 to make it a 3-point advantage. That rattles in. So Garza, Steven goes 2 for 2 from the line, and Central Cass down by 3 with 40 seconds left to play, and Regal make that overtime. And a timeout on the floor here by Matt Norman. We'll keep it here. So 39.9 seconds to play here in overtime. 46-43. Matt Norman calls his final timeout. And an opportunity here for Central Cass to try to either get a quick 2-pointer and then foul and put Grafton at the line for the 1-on-1 if you can't get the steal or the jump ball, which does favor Central Cass. Really, Grafton Spoilers right now you give up a 2, it's not going to hurt you, but you just don't want to give it up so effortlessly where Central Cass can boom, go right into their defense. On the flip side, you don't want to leave a guy like Deutsch or Max Kavervig wide open for a 3-point opportunity and a chance to tie the game, which if that's the case, this place would erupt here in Castleton. Coming up tomorrow here in Castleton, Carrington will come to town for a doubleheader for girls and boys basketball. The girls game features number 1 Central Cass and number 10 Carrington. Boys will follow suit as well tomorrow afternoon. For the Grafton Spoilers, their next game against Larimore on Thursday. Then the boys and girls will host Kindred on Saturday, January the 23rd up in Grafton. Central Cass will inbound the basketball right in front of the scores table here with Holzer. As Holzer will look to give it into the backcourt as he does to Max Kavervig. Kavervig handles it there as he uses up that dribble, looking for a teammate. Reverse pivots here, has to get it across before a 5 count does, but it's going to be stolen away by Steven Garza. Garza will handle it now for Grafton, and now Central Cass has to foul, and there's the foul. Holzer picks up the foul, stops the clock at 24.1 seconds left to play in overtime. That's Cole's second, team's 9th, and going to the free throw line is Steven Garza. Steven, 5 of 6 from the free throw line here tonight. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity here for the Spoilers. That's going to hit the front of the rim and rattles in. Steven Garza with a little look at the bench, able to get up by 4 points now for the Grafton Spoilers. Free throw attempt number 2 by Steven Garza will rattle out, and a board comes down to Cole Holzer. And time to go if you're Central Cass down by 4. Deutsch with the basketball to Dixon. Dixon with the shot fake, uses up that dribble to Holzer. Holzer with 16 seconds, spins inside the paint, left-handed shot, and count it! And one for Holzer. And the Squirrels still have life. Holzer with 7. The foul comes on Grafton with Albright, his 4th and the team's 8th. Clock stops with 13 seconds to play here in the first overtime. A 2-point advantage for Grafton, and Holzer at the line to try to make that down to 1. Free throw attempt by Holzer will rattle out. Rebound comes underneath, and a foul by Dixon, who will foul out of the game. With 11.5 seconds to play here in the overtime. Dixon with 9 points and 10 rebounds here for the senior forward. That is foul number 10 on Central Cass. So 2 shots here for Grafton. William Jiskra will be at the free throw line. Jiskra so far on the game with 6 points, 2 for 2 from the line. If he makes both, it's a 2-possession lead here for Grafton. Free throw attempt number 1 is rattling out. So Central Cass still has a chance with 11.5 seconds to play if they can get the rebound off the miss. If it's a made free throw, a 3-point advantage for the Spoilers. Free throw attempt number 2 rattles out. Rebound to Prochnow. A 2 to tie, a 3 to lead with 8 seconds, with 7 seconds. Kavervig at the top of the key takes a ball screen, goes down the paint. Kavervig down the paint, left-handed runner off the mark, no good. And a foul on Prochnow with 1.1 seconds left to play. And the shot by Sam Kavervig was trying to go from the right to left hand and trying to finish with the left hand. Couldn't. Ball got tipped not once but twice. Grafton with the basketball, as Jiskra will be going back to the free throw line after missing 2. The foul there on Prochnow, his 2nd, and with 1.1 seconds left to play, Grafton at the line, a chance to steal this one away. Free throw attempt by Jiskra is off the front of the rim, so Central Cass still with the chance with 1.1 seconds left here. A make to make sure you can only tie at worst. A miss will give Central Cass a chance. That's a miss. Rebound, Prochnow. And that's going to be a full court heave that comes up short. And that's how we'll end this basketball game. As for the Central Cass Squirrels, they pick up their first loss of the season. For the Grafton Spoilers, they rebound after losing to North Border yesterday with a 47-45 victory here in Castleton in overtime. Again, Central Cass drops to 7-1. Grafton improves to 8-1. A very tight-knit affair between these two teams, which you kind of thought coming in. The last 5 meetings, they played all games within single digits. Again, your final in overtime. The third-rated Grafton Spoilers, 47. The ninth-rated Central Cass Squirrels, 45. Here on 104.7 Duke FM.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kristen Chenoweth. When our servicemen and women return from war, they often carry...
All right, Graham.
What are we thinking? 2
You,
minutes?
you can go 3 minutes here, and then a couple highlights.
Grafton needs to work on their free throws for at the end of the game there. They missed like 4 in a row.
Yeah, I'm sure both teams are feeling that a little bit. All right, it's 1, 2.
Are you doing a player of the game or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm getting the stats here, Graham. So we'll talk about that next segment.
Dogs to veterans for free of charge. Let's help our veterans heal from the invisible wounds of war.
High school activities teach the importance of teamwork, commitment, and communication, values that West Funeral Home share. At West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center, it's our dedication to family and community, along with the little things that make the difference. From our team to yours, cherish the memories and celebrate a victory.
West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. Little things make the difference.
Wendy's Baconator is the ultimate bacon cheeseburger that puts all other cheeseburgers to cheeseburger shame. And now we're bringing that same big bacon energy to shake up and wake up your breakfast with the Breakfast Baconator. Stacked with a fresh cracked egg, sausage, cheese, and bacon. And right now, you can get a free Breakfast Baconator with purchase in the Wendy's app. So get some Wendy's and always be Baconated. We got you.
Offer available at participating U.S. Wendy's for a limited time during breakfast hours only. Offer must be redeemed via the app. Account registration required.
Have big plans for your laundry room? So does Lowe's. Right now, save big on a Samsung large capacity top load washer and dryer that was $949 and now is just $679 each. Samsung's newest washing machine comes in a stylish champagne finish and has more capacity for large loads to cut down on wash time. And with the innovative Samsung dryer, set sensor dry to help dry clothes more evenly. Shop at Lowe's now with free delivery. Valid through 1/20, U.S. only.
I'm Chief Jeff Miller from the North Dakota Air National Guard. We need to break the stigma that prevents people from getting help when struggling with mental health or a substance abuse crisis. Getting help doesn't show weakness, it shows personal awareness and the desire to improve. Staying connected to those around us can help break the stigma. It wasn't easy for me to reach out to my champion.
10 seconds with a couple highlights.
My career, it helped it. If you're in the military or a veteran who's struggling, please dial 211 and talk to someone today.
Steven Garza. Garza with a little jab step, lost his balance, regains possession inside pass to Albright. Shuttle pass across the paint to Justin Garza for an and one for the Grafton Spoilers. The Spoilers now lead it by 5. Their largest lead with 7:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. 9th rebound of the game. Other end of the floor, Justin Garza finds Albright, left wing. Rattles in. Brandon Albright now with 13 points. He's got his third made 3, and Grafton with a 3-point advantage. Grafton with the advantage, and Grafton would come away with the victory here in overtime from Castleton, 47-45, in a game where neither team led by more than 6 points. And for the Grafton Spoilers, it's their 5th straight victory over the Central Cass Squirrels. And ironically, the last time these two teams met in Castleton back on December the 15th of 2018, that went into overtime and a 2-point win for Grafton, and the same here, a 47-45 win for the Grafton Spoilers. So Grafton improves to 8-1. Central Cass drops to 7-1 on the season. Let's take a look at some of the final numbers in this one. First, on the team numbers here for the Grafton Spoilers, as they free throw attempts there in the overtime will kind of dilute this one a little bit with a couple of misses. They shot very well in the first 4 quarters, going 6 of 8 from the free throw line, but at the very end had 8 free throw attempts in overtime, just made 3. They would finish with 9 of 16 from the free throw line in the game. They would finish with 6 made 3-pointers And 5 players in the scoring column here for the Grafton Spoilers. 13 points apiece for Brandon Albright with 3 made threes, and 13 points for Justin Garza and 2 rebounds. Garza with 2 made threes, and he would finish from the free throw line 1 of 3. Double digits for Steven Garza. Garza playing with a bloody nose as well during this contest. Goes 6 of 8 from the foul line, has 10 points and 4 rebounds there for the Grafton Spoilers, with Steven Garza with 10 points. 8 points then by William Jiskra. Jiskra with 8 points and 10 rebounds on the night. Almost got to a double-double, and 3 points by Luis Balderas Jr., as Balderas Jr. with 3 points, a big three-pointer there in the fourth quarter as well. So the Grafton Spoilers led by 13 points by Albright and 13 points by Justin Garza. For the Central Cass Squirrels, kind of like it has been all season long for Matt Norman, a very well-balanced diet of Squirrels in the scoring column, as they had 7 players in that scoring column. They would finish 6 of 11 from the free throw line, and Central Cass had 5 made three-pointers in this one, 14 turnovers. Squirrels led by the 11 points with Max Covervig. Covervig goes 3 of 4 from the foul line. 9 points by Dixon. Dixon with 9 points and 10 rebounds as well for the senior forward. 7 points then by Cole Holzer off the bench. 2 of 3 from the line for the freshman. 6 points for Jacob Deutsch. Deutsch with 6. 7 points again with Holzer. 5 points with Sam Covervig. Covervig with all those points in the fourth quarter. Then you had 3 points by Carter Verkota off the bench, and 4 points with Logan Prochnow and 2 rebounds. Again, the Central Cass Squirrels are led by the 11 points of Max Covervig and the 9 points and 10 rebounds by Josh Dixon. When we come back, we'll name you our CI's player of the game, and then we'll put a bow on this one. Again, Grafton wins it in overtime, 47-45 over Central Cass here on Duke FM.
Skilled trade workers are the backbone of every community, and also the Army National.
Whatever you need, Graham.
This one's 3 minutes.
Okay, and then are we good?
Yep.
Perfect. If you got like an Albright highlight, that'll probably be a good one. And then or like a Covervig or a Dixon highlight for Central Cass. Those will probably be our players of the game.
Okay.
Nice job tonight, Graham.
Could you say those names one more time?
Yep. Albright for Grafton, or either like a Covervig or Dixon for Central Cass.
Okay.
An easy-to-use mobile app, you can always keep up. Wherever you go, take us along and handle all your banking needs at any time. It's values-based banking without ever slowing down. To get yours, visit ibanknorth.com today. Member FDIC and proud supporter of our communities.